Đây là commune Avesta của tỉnh Dalarna County. Tổng diện tích là 669 km². Tổng dân số là 22.417 người. Đây là Avesta, còn Avesta là nó nằm thuộc về Central Swedish Lowlands, gần ở chỗ tôi ở. Còn đây là Avesta ở Múc ở trên miền Bắc đó mọi người. Thì đây là tỉnh commune của Avesta. Thì mọi người nhìn trong hình đó thì mọi người cũng sẽ biết. Giờ nói chung thì những cái tôi nói thêm là nhiều quá thì chắc cũng không có đủ để nói. Mong mọi người cũng thông cảm, và có nhiều lúc tôi phải nói sai nữa mọi người. Bây giờ là bắt đầu là trời sáng rồi, mùa đông rồi, mới vừa đổi giờ ngày 29 tây tháng 3 2026. Tại vì ở bên đây đổi giờ là được cuối tháng 3 rồi, bắt đầu là tới tháng 10 là đổi lại. Bây giờ cũng như 10 giờ thành 11 giờ, còn tháng 10 thì chẳng hạn 10 giờ thì còn cái 9 giờ. Thì hôm nay tôi nói mọi người vậy. Thì mùa hè thì trời nó nắng đẹp đồ, nó trời ấm thì tốt hơn. Còn mùa đông thì trời lạnh, mà trời thường thường u ám lắm mọi người. Sương mù rồi gió thổi rồi tiết rơi rồi lạnh. Nhưng mà người Thụy Điển người ta lại thích có tiết. Mùa hè thì cũng thích, nhưng mà mùa hè nó sáng sủa và tốt hơn. Thì hôm nay tôi chỉ nói mấy lời về mùa đông hè và đổi giờ. Mọi người xem tiếp ở phần sau là tiếng Anh nha.
Avesta Sweden. Avesta is an urban area and the central town of Avesta Municipality, Dalarna County, located along the Dalälven River in southern Dalarna. The urban area also includes Skogsbo, as well as Krillbo and Karlbo on the southeastern outskirts of Avesta. Since 2018, SCB's name has been Avesta Krillbo. The town is primarily known for its iron and steel industry, but has also had a copper industry and mint. The world's largest coin, a 10-daler tin coin weighing 19.7 kilograms, was made in Avesta and can be viewed at the town's coin museum. In central Avesta is Doda Follen, 6, a geologically interesting area where several large waterfalls existed about 8,000 years ago. The place name comes from the village of Avesta, 1303 Agastadum, which had a salmon fishery at present-day Avesta, in 1643 called Off Westerfors. The first word in Avesta is avenue. River widening. The second word is either stad, boat place, or star. D. Place, 7. History of Avesta at the end of the 17th century. From Suecia Antiqua et Hodierna. The boundary of the settlement of Avesta in 1990. There was already a hut just outside the present-day Avesta in the Middle Ages. In 1636, construction began on a copper works next to the Avesta Rapids to replace an older one in Säter. The works were at times one of the largest in Europe. The initiator was originally the Dutchman Govert Silence, but in 1642 it was taken over by the mintmaster Marcus Koch. In 1642, he also had the mint in Säter moved to mint copper coins to Avesta. And in 1644 production could begin. 8. The mint was established between 1644 and 18311777, after which it was purchased by Stora Kopparberg. The small mining community had already been granted city rights under Falu City in 1641, and during the latter part of the 17th century development flourished. However, criticism and competition from nearby cities led to the privileges being withdrawn as early as 1688. Avesta, which then had around 800 inhabitants, experienced a drastic population decline in the following years. On the 15th of September 1803, Avesta was hit by a devastating fire which contributed to the reduction of copper production. In 1805, Avesta had 732 inhabitants. 9. In 1832, the town was hit by another fire that destroyed the entire mill and most of the community, which meant that the copper coin production was moved away from here. From 1863, Stora Kopparberg began processing the raw copper in its own factories in Falun, and in 1869 the copper works in Avesta were closed down. 9. However, it was not long before new industrial operations were established in the old copper works place. As early as 1823, Stora Kopparberg's Bergslags AB had built 3-bar iron hammers to replace the declining copper production in Avesta. During the recession of the 1870s, the mill was sold in 1872 to Hjalmar Peter and H.A. Cornelius. 9. In 1874, construction of an ironworks began, and in 1883 Avesta Jernverks AB was formed. In 1880, the population had risen to 1,572 inhabitants, in 1900 to 3,726 inhabitants. 9. And in 1919, when the town became a city again, Avesta had around 5,000 inhabitants. Now more industries followed. For example, Månsbo Chlorat Fabric, which was built in 1893-94 by Stockholm Superphosphate Fabrics AB, opposite the Avesta Ironworks at Storforsen. However, the ironworks has been the dominant workplace since its establishment and has strongly contributed to shaping the good growth conditions that prevailed until the 1970s. 10. 11. Avesta AB, which was formed in 1984 from the old company, has completely become foreign-owned through mergers during the late 20th century. Since 2003, the business has been known as Outokumpu Stainless. Administrative affiliations: Avesta was a church village in Avesta Parish. On the 28th of June 1889, the town became a municipal community in Avesta Rural Municipality. In 1907, Avesta Rural Municipality was reorganized into Avesta Koping, which on the 1st of April 1919 was reorganized into Avesta City. The settlement soon also came to be located in surrounding parishes and also grew together with Krillbo Koping. In 1967, the city was expanded with these surrounding parishes, rural municipalities and Krillbo Koping, and the town of Avesta then only covered a small part of the city's area. In 1971, the city municipality was incorporated into Avesta Municipality with the town of Avesta as the central town in the municipality. 12. The town belonged and belongs to Avesta Parish with parts in Falkerna and Grytnäs parishes. 13. Until 1971, the town was part of Folkär district. From 1971 to 2001, the town was part of the Hedemora Dom saga, and since 2001 has been part of the Falu Domkrets. 14.